Alright, we're back. Alright, so, just first observation here. I think it's really telling how, this game kind of feels rushed. Um, and part of that to me is this title screen that it's supposed to be showing off the best parts of the game and all that, and maybe even have a demo loop, all that good stuff that they did at the time. And instead we just get kind of a look at the usual boring greenery on the island. Um, I don't know if they thought this stuff was special because it isn't. But anyway, all right, let's get to some game here. So last time I played, let's see, we got Plosi, and I think the plan was for me to redo some stuff and um, level up some characters. Unfortunately, because of the game stuff that I've been working on, I have not had time to do that yet. So instead, we're gonna be doing some other things, but I have some plans. I have some ideas. I think the main thing was I wanted to get Kite leveled up, and one of the things I wanted to do off stream that I did not end up doing, which I plan to do maybe this week or next week, whenever I have time, whenever I have a day off, maybe on Christmas, is to go on the map that I made and look at every single fish and try to get every single fish and try out them as weapons for Kite, because I don't know which ones are good weapons for him, and that would be a good option to do that. Not all of them are weapons, but they don't necessarily tell you which ones are weapons. So that's going to be kind of essential. Aside from that, I wanted to get Anno's level up, because one of the things I wanted to do today, which I'm maybe going to try to do still, on the last day probably, is go into the Anno ruins, even though they're really hard and really brutal, um, and just see what happens there with Anno in the party. Also, I have a plan for day 4, which is coming up. So we're going to play around with Plosi here, and I'm going to grab Kite, because I was thinking about this. We have the Forest of Illusion up here, the Unknown Village. This area seems kind of closed off, but I suspect this is maybe the shipwreck area. So I'm going to try bringing Kite up here on day 4, because that's the day he disappears, right? And I'm thinking it has something to do with the ship graveyard, because him being a sailor, the first thing he does is he gets you into a fight with like sea monsters and stuff like that. His crew says there's stuff going on up here on day 4. So I'm taking that as my hint. I could be wrong. I'm gonna speed up time while we're up here and just try it out, and we'll see. The other thing is, I had a weird thought, which was the Forest of Illusion thing and the Nomon Lake coal mine dungeons. They both have those big blue rock walls. I tried all the songs, they don't seem to work. Although I could try, with the Forest of Illusion, I could try the sea song. I never tried that. It is pretty close to the sea. I just kind of assumed that it wasn't going to be the case, wasn't going to be worth doing. But I could try that. But I had another thought, which is, this game has thrown out the most wacky, nonsensical game logic possible. I mean, not game logic. It's like real world logic. You actually have to kind of think in more real world terms in this game, which is kind of, I think it's actually really cool. But I was thinking, because it's like some things that you expect to work don't work, and then the thing that maybe makes some logical sense that you wouldn't think is a game mechanic ends up being something that does work. So very rarely have we ever had to use items in order to advance the plot, but I did have to use like Jailson's clothes and Jailson's key and stuff like that. Mainly I had to use Jailson's clothes right outside of Anno's office, and I had to use Patamo right outside the palace. So I was thinking maybe we could try A bomb? Because I've been watching back, and the last thing that I saw, it's like session number 21 on the YouTube archive. I was selling the bombs off, and they weren't very useful for boss fights or enemy fights, and it's just one of those items that's like never useful, right? Like combat attack items are almost universally junk in games, but this game only has one, and it's the bomb. So I'm gonna try the bomb on the wall. We'll see if that works. I don't know. And also thinking Zelda, you know, that's my other idea. So those are the two plans. We're gonna see if that works, and then if nothing else works, then I'm going to go to that upper right-hand corner of the map, and we'll just explore around there. Maybe I'll try to get through that dungeon. I did off stream when I first found it. I wasn't saving at that time, so I just explored around in it. It wasn't like there was a cutscene or anything. And it's nasty. It's real bad. It has some really bad enemies that seem like they need a magic type user to get through. And then there are, I don't know, just some really. It's just a really strange map too. It's really weird to look at, and I'll show it off when we get there. But let's grab Kite. And I just want to make sure he's still got his fish that I gave him. How do I find that out? Status? Kite. Here we go. Oops. I'm not even looking at the game. There we go. Horn Sea Devil. Yes, he does. I'm wondering if the 1 star means that it's a weak fish, or if it just means it's max level. Because I don't know. I guess we can find out by getting other weapons. But I'm looking at Poogie's strength here, and it says 160. And I'm looking at Kite, and it's 59. Oh, and Plosi here is not going to be useful on that end. Paintbrush, strength 9. He is level 3. That's also not great. So anyway, I'm going to play around with Plosi here. Let's go get ourselves into some trouble, shall we? What am I doing? I can just warp there. Oh, I should find a shop, and I should buy some stuff. I want to buy some just cheap healing items. Is this a shop? I think this is a shop. Well, it should be a shop, but it isn't. Let's see, was there anything else I was thinking about trying? Not really. Oh, there was one thing. And I don't really have a lead on it. It's just that one of the celestial beings tells you that there are 3 points on the island where the spirit energy focuses or something like that. And I thought maybe we have to find those locations. But I don't know where those 3 could be. I mean, my thought is those are clearly the dungeons, the walls that we can't get through, and that we'd have to play the song in order to get through them. But that does not seem to be the case. Okay, so there's a bunch of flowers here. They're all expensive. I'm gonna need to figure out where the Paltina is. But anyway, that was something I'm thinking about. So there's some ideas of what to do here. I just I haven't figured it out yet. Haven't puzzled it out. And this game being a lot of trial and error, we're going to be spending a lot of time just trying things. And today might be shorter. I know I say that every week, but I mean that in that I'll just get to the beginning of the next loop if all of these things fail that I'm trying, and then we'll call it there, and I'll just do some more exploring on my own. You know, just the usual, beef up the characters, get a few levels up. That way we can actually tackle some of these more dangerous areas, but not get myself into any cutscenes that I don't want to that I want to save for stream. But anyway, let's Which one of these buildings? Maybe one of these will have healing items for me. I can't remember. I would bring up my map, but it's actually a huge pain to bring that up. So it could be there. Nope, that's the other one. Maybe one of those. But we'll just try in the main part of town over here. Curiously, the bazaar has no shops that we can purchase from, so there's that. Let's try one of these. Maybe this one. I just want to buy like 30 berries. Of course not. Okay. How about this one? Most of the resources seem to be well placed. Ah, there we go. Let's get a heck of a lot of them. Yeah, we're going to be wasting them, so let's get 60. It's only 600. That's not bad at all. In fact, can we just max out? Yeah, we can. Let's just do it. Save myself the trouble. Okay. Alright, now let's go get ourselves into some trouble. Where shall we go? Yes, magic. Not magic. Skills. Oogie, power jump. Let's go. I kind of want to go over here. I was gonna say, do we know if the woodcutter's village thing has stayed? I don't know. But the reason I wanted to go over here is because I think the enemies are going to be weaker, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh well. Okay, so we want to just do the same usual stuff. Black ink. I don't know what that does. Slap them with the old angler. Oh, it causes the vision to be poor. Okay. Wield. Oh, Plosi died. Well, this is bad. So maybe I'm going to have to do something different with this. Oh my god, even he's almost dead. Yeah, we're gonna have to think of a different strategy here. Attack. I might actually have to buy those revives. I don't want to have to, but... and of course I could have brought Rummy with me, but I want to level up Kite instead. Let's get those... Oh, they should be at the bottom. There we go. Wow, he took so much damage. This is what they're for. Just dump them every single time. Anyway. Anyway. Maybe if we go to the sea, those enemies will be a little more our speed. This is the problem with scaling enemies. Jumbo chicken. Okay, we can handle these, I think. Maybe. Can we do a charging slash? Let's do that. Wield, you take out the Hyokos, and Plosi, you're just gonna heal. Oh no, not Poogie! Oh no. I made the wrong decision. I hate these menus in ATV systems. Wait, did Poogie completely miss? Oh my god. Plosi, please use the item now, this time. On yourself. Oh no! Oh, he's dead. Oh my god, he's dead again. Alright. Oh, and the two jumbo chickens are still alive. Man, is Pookie just not able to do anything against them? They're just way too strong. Okay. That sucks. How about you do a jump slash? And Kite, you better heal, like right now. Item. Oh, he's dead. Man, I hate this. Okay. You know what? I mean, I might as well just leave. I don't want the experience. I don't want to get any stronger with dead characters. Okay. You know, there's so many things I like about this game, and then so many of the things are so bad that I just don't want to suffer them. Okay. Speeding up time just so that I can get there a little faster, because I know this is not going to be fun to watch. Otherwise. Dwarfs! Look at this! How are any of my party members supposed to be able to survive this? Morning dew. And he's already dead. Let's do that. What does that even do? Okay. Boogie remains the only useful one in the party. I'm just gonna have them heal from now on. And Poogie's paralyzed. Wonderful. Item. Super Library on Kite. Just use that jump slash and hurry up. Failed! We're off to a great start. At the very least, they let you revive your party members outside of battle, no problem. Hey there, Met Man! Yes, those dolphins are really a problem today. Vicious killer dolphins. Oh boy, alright. Hopefully we'll have better luck next time. That's why I bought 99 of these. So Plosi has not survived a single battle. You thought you knew most RPGs in this generation, but this is new to me? Yes. This is one of those games that nobody ever talks about, nobody ever plays, and somewhat for good reason. Now, I'm playing it on an emulator, and that makes it way better, because you can speed up and slow down time with the speed up and slow down functions on the on the emulator. But it is extremely cryptic. The game drops you in and sort of guides you through a couple events in the beginning and then drops you out and says, you're on your own. You get no party members, and you just have to figure stuff out. I think that's, and, you know, a lot of people, I'm sure, at the time, probably saw that and thought, you know, no way, I don't like this at all. And certainly at the time that I bought the game way back then, I agreed with that. But now that I've played a bunch of these games, this kind of thing is totally fresh to me, and I like it. I like that you have to very much think outside the box. I would almost say that this is not so much of a JRPG in the beginning as it is a puzzle game. So, yeah. Love this game. Played a ton of it as a kid. Oh, one of the few people that played it. Cool. One of your comfort games. Have to see someone playing it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, except for the battle scaling thing. And yes, Plosi is level 3. I just got Plosi in the party, and it is it's not great. Oh, is he even alive? I forgot to check. Yeah, he's doing okay now. So the way it works is your party level, which I think right now, where is it? How do I find that status? Your party level determines the HP of the characters, And then the weapons that you have determine your attack and defense values, I think. I don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is so far. So that's why Plosi's so bad right now. Even though he's level 3, he has 600 HP because the party level's pretty high. And Kite is pretty close as well. I think maybe their individual levels, like, actually get them some extra HP, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, it's mainly the defense that's the problem. So, one of the really cool things that I like about this game so far has been that each of them has like a different way to get their weapons upgraded. So, Poogie here, my main character, whose canon name is Mouse, gets upgraded a normal way. He's got a normal shop that you upgrade the weapon from. Whereas Kite, you have to give him fish that you find around the area, and he uses those. At least that seems to be the way it is. I've only found one weapon for him. Plosi, I don't know yet. And I'm really trying my best to do this game without a guide, because I know everyone says you gotta use a guide for this game. I think I'm going to use a guide in the end, near the end, just to find all of these chicken eggs. So they have like early on in the game when you don't have a party, you get these chicken eggs just around town in random boxes and stuff like that. They're a little bit like the mini medals in Dragon Quest, and you trade them in, and they will get you a battle chicken that follows you around. But if it dies, then it's permadead, and that's the downside. But I have like 60 or 70 of them by now, and I think there's probably 100. But I want to get them all, so if it comes down to it, then I will use a guide for that, just to make sure I get them all. But otherwise, I don't plan to. This game really makes you think in different ways than you expect. Let's see. One of the things that I had to do was get rid of my party in order to go into Plosi's house, which was something that's only hinted at, but not explicitly told to you or anything. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I actually figured that one out, because there's so many things that, like, you get the key to an area where one of the characters is going to die, and oh, great, he died. You get the key to an area where a character is going to die, and the character's standing outside the door, but you can't use the key until a specific time on a specific day, and it's like, When you played it originally, you didn't have the internet, so it's definitely doable without a guide. Okay, that is good to know, because it's starting to feel a little bit like this game is a little bit like the Simon's Quest of RPGs, where like the poor translation makes it so that it's almost impossible to understand the hints that they're giving you. So, yeah. Okay, oh, I gotta heal Plosi. Kite seems to be doing better now. I guess it was a good idea to come into the river area here. Okay, I'm thinking Plosi's kind of useless, so I'm gonna drop off Plosi and go get Rummy. Someone who's actually useful. Actually, maybe I should go get Anno. I don't know. I should have Anno up a little bit in level, but I'm thinking if I get into some trouble with Kite, then I'd rather have a good party member with me. So let's go get Rummy and go back to town. Doubt I could get all the party members without a guide, without a game guide. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is the only thing that I want to know then. Are there missable party members? Because if so, I might have missed one. And that's what worries me. With Rena in the inn, there's a cutscene that played on like the third loop. Whenever I got Claire, the first time I got Claire, at the end of that loop, there's a cutscene with Rena in the inn, and she goes and runs off. And at that point, I know now where she's supposed to be going. She's supposed to be going to her secret spot in the woods, I think. but I can't get that cutscene to play again, and so I can't get that to happen. I'm assuming that's where you're supposed to get her, and that was on a loop that is just over. There are party members that aren't mentioned in normal play. That's interesting. Interesting way to put it. Okay, so that makes me think that maybe that's not so much of a problem then. I'm gonna try to get all the party members. We'll see. Aren't mentioned in normal play. Huh. Because there's a few mysteries that still are going around on this game. One of the things that I feel like I should be trying to do, also off stream, because it's not fun to do on stream, is basically go into most of the major locations and just wait an entire loop on them just to see if anything happens. Because stuff like the thing with well, most of the party members, really, almost all of them have had events that happen at specific times on specific days, and it's you know, it's just kind of random if you even notice that they were happening. I mean, getting Plosi was kind of a weird thing because it was just because he has a unique character model that I even noticed that he was someone I could recruit. And that's kind of one of the things that I love about the game too, is like I didn't expect that Kite was going to be a playable character. Like you meet him at the very beginning of the game and it's just like, oh, he's just like, he's a kind of unique model because he's the guy that they have to tell you about the island with, but I had no idea he was going to be the a character that you could bring with you. And it was only by random chance that I stumbled upon the scene where you drink with him. Oh, Rennet is also missable. Okay, so I have to be careful about that. Because I think my plan is after this session, I'm going to load up a second save file, like on just a new game, and go through and try to see what happens with Rena on that loop that I missed. And I mean, if it comes down to it, then I will just redo the stuff that I've done so far on a new save file with that happening. But we'll see. Oh man, Plosi is already almost dead. Let me make sure to heal him on the next one. And I think part of the problem for me too right now with the game is that I spent way too much time exploring and not enough time like recruiting characters like immediately. So that's why I'm party level 24 and my party's like level 3. I suspect that they want you to be doing a lot of this stuff very early on instead of exploring, and yeah. So I guess that makes me curious how much more of the game there is after what I've seen so far. Because, I mean, this island is relatively small, and I've gone all over the island pretty much. And I know where most of the dangerous locations are. Oh. Plosi's actually pulling his own weight. Let's see what this. Let's see if he can do something. Oh, he only took 30 damage from that. Finally. Of course, the pendulums are like level 6 enemies. So far, I have 6 party members. I think. Let's see. I have Claire, Anno, Kite, Plosi, and Rummy and Bagoth. So I feel like we're doing okay so far. I read in the booklet, the instruction manual, that there are 10, I think. And that's only 10 that it says. There could always be more. And I've been trying to figure out who those characters might be. I think, I mean, Rena was an obvious party member. Pretty much from the start. But other than that, I have, on my suspicions, I think Gallant, the bandit guy, is a party member. I'm not sure other than that. I was gonna say the princess, but I suspect that's not the case anymore. Wow, he can actually do something. I should really level up some of his skills. I don't know if I want to use him for anything. I was thinking that so I have the monster chart, and the monster chart gives you their stats when Anno uses his like description ability, but it doesn't give you the image of the monster. And I was thinking that Plosi is the one that draws the picture, but I don't have that skill. Oh, he's level 7 now. Cool. So he's starting to get to a point where he can defend himself. That's good. Is it too late to get Rummy? It sure is. Rummy. Oh, cool. We can. We're gonna remove Plosi. Sorry, Plosi. I've never figured out where, I guess I don't know where to pick him up. I probably have to pick him up in his room in the castle, I would think. I don't know if I want to go to his house every time. Man, Rummy is the best character in terms of combat. She's the fastest, she does high damage. I already have her weapon maxed out. Yeah, Plosi sucks. Plosi's like the worst character. As far as his narrative is concerned, he's obviously the most despicable character, but he's also, like, so far been useless. Alright, so let's see, what time is it? It's day 4 in the morning. I want to go explore. Let's go ahead and make a save here, I think. I'm gonna save to the other memory card. There we go. Because I want to waste some time on the northern side of the island with Kite and see if anything happens. It's day 4. I probably should have done it even earlier, but oh well. Let's try it anyway. Power jump. And we're gonna go up here. Because I think that might have been where the shipwreck thing is. Okay, where are we? Yeah, we're on the beach. So I never actually saw a shipwreck, but they said it was up here. Oh my god. These giant groups of enemies. They're terrible. Okay. If it weren't for the fact that I have to make sure that Kite survives these battles to level him up, I would just speed through these battles, but... Yeah, one thing that I'm curious about is whether or not the enemies stop leveling up at some point. Let's attack that shelter. Can he get away with an attack? Maybe. 720 damage. And Kite's down there in like the 50s. Okay, cool. Alright, what do we got up here? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, that was not what I expected. Oh, is that a chest? It is a chest. Nothing was found. Well, wonderful. Alright.